Okay,
Yep.
so we officially haven't started the podcast?
I thought we did when you said we were starting like 5 minutes ago.
Me too.
All right, we can start now.
Okay, let's start now. All right, let's
And
start
go.
it now.
Can you release
So-
the last 5 minutes as bloopers?
I don't think so. That was
Crap.
personal. That was just band bonding time.
It's fine. I intentionally waited to mix. It's fine. I have more soda. We'll
All
do
right.
it again.
Listen up, everybody. This is
Yep.
the OK Podcast. What you've missed so far. 1, Paul has seen both of our locations, Nick and mine. And Paul
In real life.
Paul is drinking an orange cream soda that he blended himself like a cocktail, but there's no alcohol in it. And
Preach.
that's about it. Nick shared some cool personal news with us, and that's awesome. So here we are. Now
Thanks,
we're
Zach.
caught up to speed.
Yeah.
Zach, always looking to please.
Oh, they
I love
missed.
All right, it
They
is-
missed. I'm out here by the air conditioner
Oh yes,
and the stank.
I thought that was clever, keeping it cool and stanky.
it. Cool and stanky. That could be the
Cool
name of our next
And
album.
stanky.
Our
Guys,
first
can we start
album.
a hip hop side project called Cool and Stanky?
Yeah,
I don't know how
Why
to
not?
rap.
I can rap. It's fine. I'm from Detroit.
is that allowed?
All right.
Yeah, there are no rules.
Fair enough. Okay, this podcast is coming out in the future, which is today, which will be the past once you've listened to this in its entirety. So it is Monday, August 31st.
That was hard to understand.
Yep. Well,
Yeah,
right
like
now,
we-
today,
Yeah,
To-
we
today
went
it
to
is
Monday, August 31st,
August
and then came
20th.
back, and then waited for it to come out.
Yeah.
20th.
right? Yeah, it's the 20th
I don't
today.
know. Aren't calendars just a social
And
construct?
The day it comes out, it will be the 31st.
It's
All right,
crazy.
so really the point I'm trying to
There's
get to is that when people are hearing or watching this, it will be 4 days until Waves.
What?
Oh, that's
an
right.
Official
4
Waves
days.
release date? What?
Yeah, but I mean, it's going to be announced way before. It's scheduled to be announced on the 28th, so people will already know.
That's right. So when they hear this, they'll be like, "Oh man, I read that the other
Yeah,
day. That's
I knew
crazy."
that. I knew that already.
And now they're talking
4 days
about
until Waves, and then the rest of the stuff is being mixed and mastered as we speak right now.
I hope so. Hope it's not
And we
like
were
that first
able
time.
to buy out the remainder of the Taco Bell potatoes to pay our mixing engineer.
I was wondering how we were paying for it. Now
That's-
I know. Thanks.
That's
Taco
why
Bell.
Taco Bell's out of potatoes. We took them all.
That's right.
So-
we sold them.
The story behind the Waves, though, is that I sent the project file, which we record in Reaper, if anyone was curious, or I do
Reaper?
anyway. Nick, did you record in Reaper or GarageBand?
Yeah, I recorded in Reaper.
Reaper, sweet.
I demo in GarageBand. There's something charming
Oh,
about the way it sounds, but it doesn't work for recording.
What was your program?
PreSonus Studio One, baby.
All right.
Shout out.
And so, long story short, Reaper is a free program for the first some odd days, but they don't ever cancel your functionality, so you get all of it, even if you don't pay, which I've paid. But I was poor, and I'm still poor. But anyway, I've used it for long chunks of time without paying. Sorry, Reaper.
Maybe they'll sponsor us later in life.
Well, I mean, it's only $60. I mean, I scraped up the cash.
We made
eventually.
good by it. We bought.
Yeah.
We buy a lot with $60.
And so, long story short, assuming that Matt, who is our mixing engineer and
lot of
resident
tacos.
wizard, I just sent it to him and I was like, "Here, you got it." And so he sent me a link, which was how to export stems from your Reaper project file. Oh, special guest on the.
No, I'm not special.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you are. That's my
Just an
dad.
Average guest.
He was walking by, and I told him he should interrupt. Sorry, couldn't resist.
Hey, you drinking coffee?
I am. Yes,
Good
sir.
man.
That's right. Zach's a good man.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right, bye, pops. Sorry, the joys of podcasting at home.
That's awesome. I was thinking about if we should make him electric guitar too.
He's awesome.
He's got a nice guitar.
Yes.
Anyway,
Yes.
carry on.
Anyway, long story short on the thing so Matt sends back a video. He's like, I think this will be helpful. I took this as he's taking care of it, but in the future, here's how you do it. What we found out was he meant, no, here's how you do it go do it, and then send those to me. So we spent like 2 weeks waiting for a mix that just wasn't coming back because we hadn't done what we were supposed to do.
It's
But
a
this
learning
time-
process.
This time I sent the actual stems for the rest of the.
We got it now.
That's right, because
Yeah.
we're smart.
So yeah, by the time people see this, we will have submitted a couple of things. Yeah.
Woo, woo.
But yep, the official release date that will be out. That'll be out.
I love it.
Right on. Hey, are you guys hearing me okay? Is the audio coming through on these fine?
Yeah. I dig it.
Okay. Just making
Dig
sure.
it.
Dig it.
So what are we talking about? What's going on? What's happened since the last time we podcasted?
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm back in Michigan. It's been good. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
I miss
It's-
you guys.
It's we miss you too, Paul. But
Michigan.
I mean, say that all you want, but you sent us a message the other day that said, "Hey, I'm not moving to Kentucky. See you later, losers."
I said not yet. That's what I,
couldn't.
said.
You said I could
Man,
never
I'll
move
be honest.
to such
Dude,
a.
it's been hot
Yeah, I
and
know.
sticky all week. I don't blame him for not moving to Kentucky.
It's been rough.
Not
Sometimes
yet.
it's like living in a
Yeah.
a wet towel.
You
Paul,
totally cut out.
Oh, okay, I
Really
was wondering if
somebody-
that was just me.
You were like,
Who did?
sometimes it's living in a, and then there was this dramatic pause, and I
Who
was
cut
like,
out, me?
yeah, it's like
You-
living
yeah,
in a
Nick, you
what?
cut
Yeah,
out.
you did.
You're back now.
Oh, my
You said
bad.
it was
Yeah,
like
I was
living
going
in
to
a wet towel though. Oh, he's out again.
say Kentucky, a wet. Oh, it's gross. Hold on.
What?
I just want to know what it's like.
Sorry, I'm switching Wi-Fi networks.
That's all good.
I know what it's like. I worked at camp. I get it.
Oh, gross. Camp's the worst for weather.
Oh my gosh, it was so hot. Oh, oof.
Well, this is weird.
Kids these days.
Kids these days. I don't know how. You know what I like about this podcast is we are a professional band. We're real. We exist.
True.
We are.
Can you
just
guys see
as-
me?
Yes.
Sweet. Okay. Sorry, I had to switch Wi-Fi networks. I'm too far away from the router.
It's all good. I was saying like we're a legit band. Where did Paul go now? And now everyone's disappearing.
Wait, am I here?
I can still see Paul. He's right
You're
there.
here. Yeah. So
Okay, now I can see all of you guys. This
We're
is
just
great.
not professional podcasters.
right. No. So the point I'm getting at though is that our podcast, we're doing it just the same way that the pros are doing it amidst COVID. I just feel like ours are coming out about the same way. But the pros would probably edit all of that out.
No,
We're
man,
gonna
we
leave it.
don't.
No.
We're gonna leave it.
keep it
You
real.
guys deserve all of it.
Mhm.
Yeah, we keep it real, like orange cream soda.
Oh, speaking of deserving stuff, the night game is about to give us another song we don't deserve
Oh, I
tonight,
saw that.
and I'm excited. It's going to be
What you
great.
Don't
I
you mean
almost
a week and a
texted
half
you guys
ago?
about that, but I was
A
like,
week and a half ago. Oh, I already, definitely already know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you betcha. But anyway,
That sounded like poutine.
what? Yes, it was all poutine.
I said that. That
Bro.
sounded like poutine.
All I do is watch hockey now. There's 5 hockey games on a day. I watch hockey before work. I watch hockey during work. I come home and watch hockey. It's so great. All the Canadians. It's wonderful. Not like the team, just nationalities.
You're just watching.
'Cause
You're just watching Montreal just skate all over the place.
pretty much. Which did you cry the other night when Vegas destroyed the Blackhawks, knocked them out of the playoffs?
I don't want to talk about it.
Nah, I had to throw it out there. Anyway, let's not talk hockey because
Can I be honest though? Like the Hawks would have done great, but like there's a whole bunch of crap going on in Chicago right now.
I know.
Like it's got to be tough on those guys.
No, I get it. Zach, are you dead? Are you stretching?
I was
Zach
trying to
doesn't sport,
pretend to be.
I know.
asleep.
That's why I only wanted to throw it in there once.
and then like
Um,
you got you and me that are into hockey, and then you've got me talking about disc golf half the time. And
no, okay,
I
you don't
should
talk about
Zach's
disc
just
golf.
like-
You
Wait, hold
post
on.
about disc golf every
Wait,
other
wait,
day.
wait.
I get tagged in the disc golf thing. What?
Paul, what is
okay, so
your
I'm trying to win some stuff.
what is your hockey team, Paul?
Bro, the Detroit Red
Are you
Wings.
kidding me?
Red Wings?
Duh.
Nick,
Red
what is
Wings.
yours?
The Chicago Blackhawks.
Can we just
Blackhawks?
talk about why is his the Blackhawks? You're not even from Chicago, bro. That makes no sense.
Are you from? Oh
Our-
wait, never
our-
mind. I was gonna be like, are you from Detroit?
All of our family is from Chicago.
Oh, all right. I guess that's semi-fair.
All right, so here's what I'm asking of you two: pick me
Yeah.
a third team that is like, because you guys
The
don't get along.
Toronto
because of
Maple
it.
Leafs.
The Toronto Maple Leafs. Could
I
it be
like
an
the Maple
American
Leafs.
team?
Okay, let's
Yeah, I
give him
love the
Boston
Maple
because
Leafs.
I hate Boston.
Technically, that is an American team, just not a
Boston.
United States American team.
Let's give him
Boston?
Give 'em
Boston.
Bruins.
The
You're
Boston
a Bruins,
Bruins?
fan.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're
Wait,
second
does,
on my
um,
hate list.
Does crap? What is it? Does Maryland have a team?
No.
Oh, okay. All right, Boston. It is.
I love it.
Boston
This is
Bruins.
great. This
I
is
feel
great.
like the Maple Leafs have a better logo, though.
Oh, way better logo.
Oh, okay, fine. I'm a
You
Bruins
get, all
fan.
right, so here's the thing. Zach, you can pick whatever team you want to. It just has to be a part of the 06 team.
Oh,
Or the
okay.
06
Good
teams.
call. Good
So
call.
you got to be an original 6 because Paul and I are both original 6 teams.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Let's look this up. Let's
So you
look it
got
up.
So
the
that-
New York Rangers,
Oh,
Yep.
I like that.
Toronto
Yeah.
Maple Leafs,
Oh,
The Bruins
06.
and the Canadians.
Bruins, Montreal Canadiens.
Okay. I'll pick the Bruins.
then that's it.
The Bruins sound good. All right. Let's get this kicked off correctly. I'm on Poshmark.
This is good. I love it. This is great.
Boston Bruins. Let's just.
Hey, I
Are
swear.
you ordering
though,
a jersey? Jerseys are expensive, bro.
If you get
$100,
anything, if you get anything with Brad Marchand's name at it, I'm gonna punch you square in the face.
This isn't my size. Yes, it is. No, it's not.
Actually, no, I'll lick your face. That's more Brad like. Heyo,
What's this guy's name? Pastrami?
Wow.
Pasternak,
Oh, yeah.
Pasta. He's the man.
Boston.
Pasta nut.
Anyway,
All right. Sure. Yeah, I'm down. So you got. We'll
You
just
say pasta nut? Pasta nut. It's
pastrami.
like an astronaut, but with spaghetti.
All right. I'm on it.
This
The
is-
Boston
this is-
Bruins. Okay.
This is great. I'm so happy. This is gonna be fun.
All right. Eventually,
But anyway,
Martin Johnson will
All right,
just think
for the
I'm
longest time.
copying him entirely.
that's fine. He'll get over it.
But
Maybe
he's
he'll
actually like a Boston guy, though.
Boston.
Boston.
That's
It's my
cool.
favorite. The movie 21. Have you guys seen the movie 21?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Never mind. In the movie, I don't even remember what they're talking about. He goes, "I'm from Boston."
Boston's great. I mean, I don't know, never been there, but the accents are great.
I have never been there, but I've heard that it's the most European of American cities.
I could see that.
Where is
Closest to like,
Where's Johns Hopkins? Or is where there's a? I almost
all I
went-
can hear when you say "Where's Johns Hopkins" is that scene from Step Brothers where he's like, "I smoked pot with Johnny Hopkins."
I always think of the Amazing Spider-Man 2,
Yes,
where he's like, "Who am I? I'm just I'm John Hopkins. I want her to go to my school." All right. What are we talking about?
We were
What's
talking
going on?
about what's been happening since we last podcasted and stuff.
and then we got onto hockey.
Beach
Yeah, it
me.
was all my fault, but I planned it. That's the only thing I planned for this podcast was
That's all right.
Bruins.
Zach has a team now.
yes,
Bruins.
great, making progress.
All right.
The weather's been great up here. It's been
Oh.
like 60s and 70s and really cool, and it's great.
We've had a few good days.
Yeah,
Oh man, the mornings here have been awesome. They've been like 60 and 70 degrees
that's
up
nice.
until about 9 a.m. and then the whole place catches on fire.
I
and
don't
then
know
it's
what's
like a wet
happening
towel.
though.
Oh,
And
dude,
a
it's
wet
bad.
towel.
Like, take a washcloth, run it under the sink, like in the faucet, and then stick it in the microwave for 5 minutes. That's what Kentucky feels like.
Yeah. Yeah. Oof.
Yeah, and the sun is starting to go down earlier.
Oh, well, that's global warming, so I mean,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Oh, the sun's just disappearing earlier. That's a
Yeah. But anyway,
fair. Okay. Well.
I
All right. Well,
heard that on Reddit.
if anyone was reading our blog, I have been refinishing some guitars, and I did the clear coat last night on both of them, and got overzealous and got some major.
Hey, you
drips.
messed it up.
Yeah. Messed up.
Told you,
But
thin
they're still
layers.
looking cool, bro. Let's be
They
real.
are
Yeah.
looking pretty cool.
I'm
I
excited for
Had
you.
I stopped, had
They're
I
gonna be
literally
awesome.
said, first coat's done, let's give it a day, I would have been fine. Dang.
You got overzealous.
Yeah.
You live and learn, you know?
They'll be all right.
It'll be fine.
I had
It's
to
gonna be
refinish the same guitar 9 times before I got it.
Yeah.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
We should invite like special guests on our podcast.
My dad
Are
will
you talking
come
about
back
this
and probably
fourth space right here?
Famous people.
famous people. Yeah,
Yep.
we how
We
many
should-
famous people do you guys
We
know?
should invite like a fourth person just every time.
We talked about this
We
before.
talked about this before. I don't know any famous people.
I don't
Yeah, I was hoping maybe someone met someone since we
Although
talked about.
I'm a
before,
pretty
but-
big fan of pastrami from the Bruins.
Old pasta
Let's see if
knot.
we can get him on there. How about this? At some point in our career, we need to get our favorite hockey players on the podcast
Okay.
from our teams.
Okay, I got to pick one first.
That'll be great. Yeah, take your time, do your research.
Oh, this one's only $80.
Oh, that's not
Only.
bad.
How's Chara? Is he any good?
Who?
Chara.
Dude, Charles the man. He's
Number
like
33.
7 feet tall.
I like that.
Yeah, he's a beast.
All right, he's the first one that
I think
came.
my jersey, because I got a knockoff jersey
This one's only 20
because it was
bucks.
cheap.
Oh,
think I got
20
mine
bucks.
Yeah, I got mine on Poshmark for like $40.
What jersey do you have, Nick?
Seabrook.
For Lukic.
Seabrook.
Lusick.
I want Crawford's jersey. I want 50
I don't know how
Oh,
to pronounce any of
because
these guys.
Crow is my boy.
I just don't know that yellow's my color, guys. I don't.
I mean, you
Dude's
can pick
big enough
your
to
team.
block
You're still.
everything.
You don't have to commit yet.
I'm still young.
You just have to commit before you buy something.
I got some vintage Maple Leafs cards from like the 70s if you want them, if you become
Bro,
a Leafs fan.
That's legit.
Dude,
I
I have
got,
some. No. Hold on, Paul. I've got some of the jersey cards that have little scraps of jersey in
blue.
there.
Yep.
I have some Red Wings ones they've got your name on it, bro.
Boys?
That's legit. Yeah,
I'll have to
I've only
look.
got one. It was a Darren McCarty one.
I've got a
But
bunch.
anyway.
I've got a bunch of. I think I've got some old Red Wings cards too.
Dude, I've got a bunch of random
Ooh.
like hockey cards from the late 80s and early 90s.
I do like the Canadians.
The Canadians ain't bad, bro.
I like their costumes.
Gosh,
I'm just kidding.
I'm not even mad. That's hilarious. Yeah, they're hockey costumes.
We'll stick with the Bruins.
Them hockey costumes.
Mhm.
Well,
I mean, would you
let's give
say-
Zach a couple? How about this, Zach? By the end of the playoffs, you have to pick a team.
Bruins.
All right, or you can just stick with the Bruins. That's fine. It'll be fun.
I gotta stick to something.
That's
So you
good.
guys, I've written 2 half songs, which
Oh, that's good.
were the same idea. So in theory, have a whole song, but I don't know if you guys ever do this. Do you ever write a song that's like really whiny?
Yes, that's
You like
my
write it
life.
and you're like, I don't even feel this. It's just whiny.
Oh,
Yep.
I feel it all the
That's it.
time.
Yeah. So no songs thus far.
We'll get there. It's okay.
I did some. Oh, got a return. Did some hate following, or hater
Oh.
following. I don't hate them. Just did some hatering on the internet, which the pros don't do that, but sometimes you slip.
What do you mean exactly?
So you ever stumble across like another musician, and you're like, man, they're doing pretty well, and you're like, stupid them. Why are they doing well?
'Cause they got like 10,000 followers and like
Yeah.
really great pics and nice gear.
I mean, we have nice gear, and we're
We have
very
great gear.
attractive, Paul.
No duh. Have you seen us?
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially
We
Zach
got
with the new
various
haircut,
stages
bro.
of
Woo!
facial hair now.
Dad bods all the way. Yeah, I've got
Hey.
a lot of beard going on. Oh, wait,
We're
okay,
gonna-
so I hope this will turn around all the way.
And Zach's got a mohawk.
Can you see it? Can you see it?
I would just like to say in front of
Oh,
God and
yeah.
everybody, when you sent that picture, I was not like, ew, that's terrible. I was just so like, dang, I did not realize Zach was that freaking cool and he would get a haircut like that.
don't
I was
think
just
so.
I was just blown away, bro. I
Paul said-
didn't know what to say. It was great. I love
Is
it.
that real?
It's great, man. You rock it, bro. You
So
rock it.
I do have a question. How did that conversation go? Did you just like walk into the gray comb and you're like, I want a mohawk, make it happen?
So I've given this a lot of thought, and I actually wanted it a little longer. But I like that it started out shorter. It kind of looks normal from the front, kind of mullet-like, like it just looks the same from the front.
Yeah.
But on the drive over there, Taylor had said, "Yeah, go get a haircut." Not that she has to approve my haircuts, but we didn't have anything else going on that day. On the way over there, I decided, no, I'm just going to do the standard, which I usually just get like a really short high and tight and then let it grow out until it looks dumb and then just get another one. Like it just kind of goes from short to long. You're going to see me in one of those phases. And then on the way over there, I'm like, well, I don't have anything all that important coming up. Let's just try the mohawk. And so I'm like, how do I describe it? And so I was like, when I got up there, I was like, skin fade, wide mohawk, taper fade in the back. And this is what I got.
Bro, look at you go.
Yeah.
Right on.
What a man. What a man. What
Actually,
a sophisticated man.
Regardless of the mohawk portion of it, the fade, I mean, he did so good. Although it wasn't skinned by that night. My hair grows ridiculously fast.
Dang, bro. Dang.
Yeah, they could do
brag or
that
anything,
straight
but-
razor thing on the side. That's gone in a couple days.
Yeah.
I used to, because Matt over there used to cut my hair when I was doing the mohawk that I'd grow out real long.
Mm-hmm.
He called it the war mullet.
Oh, he said, here, Matt was like, I said, I don't know that Taylor's going to love this. And I said, but, I'm trying it anyway. He goes,
Heck
well,
yeah.
he said, you tell her that it exudes three things. And then he pauses. I'm like, oh my gosh. Because Matt, he's like a goof. He's going to give you something hilarious. And so he goes, it exudes three things: power, sex, and majesty. I was like, what?
There you go.
Oh my gosh!
Said,
Please tell me
And
you told Taylor
there's the title of our
So I
next
told
album.
Taylor.
Yes.
He said, there's nothing wrong with the man having a sweet V of hair down the back of his head. I was
That's right.
like,
Amen. Amen.
shout out to
Wisdom
Matt
right there.
and all the dudes at the Great.
Shout out to Matt Stewart,
I don't know you, Matt, but great
And
job.
and James.
James.
And James.
Can't forget James. James's face is on the building though.
Yeah, you'll see.
That's pretty
You'll know
sweet.
James from his werewolf face.
He just doesn't
Well,
really have
okay.
those fangs, or he might have the fangs. I think he has to file them down because they grow back so fast.
Dang. It's intense. Well, good.
right,
Yay, hair.
Let's do you want to talk about the? Want to talk about the?
Paul,
reviews?
you'd love the gray comb. They could work magic with your beard.
Yeah?
Yep.
I mean, I get great beard treatment up here, so shout out to person that does my stuff. Is it really bad that I totally blanked out? I'm like, crap. I hope she doesn't watch this. She'll be so mad at me. We'll cycle back to that. Give her a
Okay.
shout out at the end.
Yeah, give that some thought.
Shoot it. Oh, Whitney.
Shoot
Never
it.
mind. There it is. Whitney at Brush Street Co. She's fantastic. She does my beard and I get a massage. Wonderful.
Legit.
So legit. Too legit to quit.
The only place I'll never go back to, I won't even name their names, but let's just say that it's somewhere where you can watch professional sporting events while you get your hairs clipped.
Oh, one of them places.
They cut my scalp during the haircut.
That's sad.
Yeah, I went, and it was when I was like, it was cool to get like this haircut, but get the hard part in it.
Yeah.
And when they did the hard part, it's like they were trying to reach my skull.
It's not good.
That was so bad.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
terrible.
man.
So I got a question for you guys,
Okay.
and I think I've asked this before. I've never asked it on the podcast.
Oh, here we go. We're making history.
It's just because Zach, I think 2 or 3 times has been like, "What are we talking about?" So
Zach's
group
always got a plan
conversation.
even when he says that, though.
Group
I think-
conversation. Would you rather fight one Nicolas Cage sized duck, or 5 duck-sized Nicolas Cages.
Duck. Oh,
You want to fight the man-sized duck?
yep.
Does
I'd
it
take
look like Nick Cage too? Like, is it just a Nick Cage sized duck that also looks
No,
like
it'd be
Nick
like
Cage?
it'd be like a duck. It would be a legitimate duck the size of Nicolas Cage, or 5 Nicolas Cages the size of ducks.
I just think I would probably like to hang out with the Nicolas Cage sized duck before we fight.
There is no hanging out. There is no hanging out. You guys have beef. You got to settle it right now.
He's a duck. It's not beef. It's duck.
It's bread.
You even understand meat, bro? Anyway, I want the Nicolas Cage sized duck because that would be awesome.
I honestly would go with the Nicolas Cage sized duck too, because I don't know. Like, I've seen too many things like Gulliver's Travels and stuff,
Uh-huh.
where like a group of very small beings can take down one large being.
Oh, yeah, bro.
But anyways, yeah, I think I've asked that before. I don't remember. No, it was the Guy Fieri's. It wasn't Nicolas Cage's last time. It was Guy Fieri. Did that change
Fieri,
things?
what a legend. Guy, if you're watching, great work.
Great work.
I don't know. I've heard someone talk about this. Probably a stand-up comedian. I don't know where he gets all the hate. He does so much good stuff. He's so positive. He's very fun. No.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't
People
know.
just throw hate around just for fun.
Yeah.
People just hate.
I
just
did
to hate.
earlier than this podcast. I've done that.
This is true. We're
Man,
going to get sponsored
my
by Haterade.
allergies.
It'll be great.
What's happening?
Huh?
My allergies are awful today. My eyes are itching.
Take your pills.
I did.
Go down
Hey.
to the drugstore. Take your allergy pills.
Why you got to say it like that? Is it because I'm
Don't
in
you
Kentucky?
dare be
Is that
sneezing
it?
on this podcast.
Take your pills.
I'm just practicing for when I do.
Hey, take your
become
pills.
You know
trying
what?
to
I
sound
was
like a
thinking about
Boston
this.
fan?
I was thinking about this on my way home
Take your
from.
pills.
Yeah. Okay. So all right. Hold up. Do you see what's happening right? So okay. So many things I want to say right now. This chair that I'm on, the lever thing, when you bring it, it doesn't always lock. So like I'll raise it up and then I sit on it and then it goes back down. Well, it didn't that time, so we're safe for now. Anyway, I was thinking about this when I was driving home from South Carolina a couple weeks ago. Every time I'm in the South, I somewhat, depending, because I'm around people with accents, I catch myself saying certain words more Southern, and then I come home and maybe I talk that way for like a day or two, but then I'm just back to being a normal Yankee. I think what would be fun is when I'm up here, I should try and talk more Southern, but then when I go down South, I should try and talk even more Northern just to see what people say.
Okay.
And challenge myself to see if I could do it.
Yeah.
Like super countercultural.
I will say,
Well, I mean, we were driving with you in the car on the way back from disc golfing last time, and you legitimately looked at me and was like, "This is a dumb question, but is that corn growing over there?" I was like, "Yes, Paul, that's corn." You go, "Great. What's that over there?" I said, "Those are soybeans."
Yeah. So
I love you, Paul.
they recently started growing, what's it called?
soybeans?
Hemp. Yeah, I couldn't think of the word hemp.
Hemp.
Those hemp fields smell so bad.
They smell like the dankest green
Yeah.
you can buy.
Smell like skunky tires.
Mm.
Skunky
Nothing like the
tires
smell of a
discount
skunk.
hemp. But
I think that's the second time that I've referenced weed in this podcast. I don't smoke. I don't condemn it. You do what you want to do, but I personally don't.
Good save. Good save.
I'm with Paul there, straight edge.
Yeah. Word.
I just feel like we needed to put that out there.
Thank you. That's a good save. Drugs are bad, but freedom is great. So,
Yep.
Anyway,
Oh man.
I just can't wait till Zach has a Boston accent. Like sometime we're all gonna hang out and watch hockey, and Zach's it's just gonna come out. It'll be great. It'll be
I
like
don't-
Boston versus like, I don't know, Vegas or something.
But we've all got 3 different teams, so we need to watch 2 completely unrelated teams play.
Okay.
Well, okay, that would be
Like
fun too.
we need to go watch like the Kings and the Coyotes play or something.
Why would you waste your time on that? Good
Who's
fun.
the worst
Los
team?
Angeles and Arizona going after it.
Worst team?
I think. I feel like Arizona might be the worst, to be honest. Well,
there is
It's
no
debatable.
ice in Arizona.
They have
okay.
a
Are
hockey
we
team.
It's a
talking
desert.
like this? Are we talking the past season, or are we talking like overall? You know,
Forever. Like, what's the worst one?
I mean, the Canucks don't exist anymore.
It's probably them then.
Vancouver?
No. What are you talking about? They don't exist. They're still a team.
Are you sure?
Yeah, bro.
Who am
They're
I
in
thinking
the
of? Who am I
playoffs.
thinking of?
I don't know who you're thinking of. There's quite a few teams.
There's a 90s team that disappeared.
The Hartford Whalers.
Yes,
Whalers.
Whalers had a sick logo though.
Wait,
they really did, though.
I might be a Whalers fan. Now, that'll get me out
That's
of.
Of course he is. Of course he is.
I'm a Toledo Gold Diggers fan.
Zach's
They
gonna be-
haven't been a team
Paul and
since,
I are
like,
going to be watching
79.
the Hawks and the Wings play, and Zach's going to be like, it's better when the Whalers were a team.
That's a pretty cool logo.
Isn't it a
Like-
sweet logo, dude?
Right?
Yeah.
So cool. The whale tail. Love it.
That's pretty cool.
Anyway,
The Solar
Bears.
Bears.
Bro, I love the Solar Bears. They are my favorite minor league team by logo alone.
It kind of sounds like a pun.
I know, isn't it great? Well, okay, the Toledo Gold Diggers, though. Come on, that's freaking legit. Look
Yeah.
up that logo. That's a
Oh,
sweet logo.
Louisville used to have the Louisville River Frogs.
Wow.
River
Can you
Frogs.
get any more Kentucky than that?
Yeah, the Jackalopes.
Okay, true. Well, I don't know. What's it? Louisiana's got a team called the Mudbugs. That's pretty great.
Wow.
They got a sweet logo too, actually. Anyway,
I do like Rockford. I like the Ice Hogs.
yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Every time you guys mention a new team, I'm like, there's no way that's a real team.
Zach's fact checking this, like, oh nope, that's a real
That's
team.
real. It's real. Invented
Yeah.
logo. Yeah.
The
What
Toledo's
was
got
it,
a team called the Walleye. It's pretty great.
What's Florida's team? What are they?
The Everblades.
No.
They should be like the Gator Skates or something.
No, they're minor league teams called the Everblades.
The Florida Gator Skates.
I do know that, the Florida Everblades. But didn't Florida have a pro team as well?
Yeah, bro. They've got 2. They got the Panthers and they got the Tampa Bay Lightning.
It was the Panthers. The Panthers used to have that really cool. Their jersey had palm trees, but the leaves were hockey sticks. I think something
Really?
like
I
that. It
didn't
was like
know that.
It was like a palm tree and a hockey stick crossed or something cool like that, and they were on the shoulders.
Less than a minute.
That's pretty legit.
All right, hold that thought. We have to hang up and restart.
Oh, we do? Okay. This is great content.
I like those
Wait, where'd it go?
flowers.
Thanks, man. I made them. And by made them, I mean they're fake, and I put them in a bottle.
Solid work.
Just for the
It's
podcast?
it's the soda bottle
Oh,
that.
Is that boiling sodas?
Dude, I love bowling.
Is it bowling or boiling?
Boiling. Boiling soda.
Boiling soda.
Oh, are we
I
going?
know they sell them. They
Huh?
sell them at Kroger, and that's the best
It's
place
so
to get them.
good. The root beer's good. The black
Wait,
cherry's good.
listen,
the cream
listen.
soda's good. Anyway, are we on?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. It's
Never
recording.
Never stop.
Oh, okay.
Talking
cool.
about
In that
hockey
case,
teams.
So, soda. Look, it's science. Look, it's the same color. Wow, how's that work? It's crazy.
It's like a creamsicle.
I think that's called a. No, that's
Tastes
just.
like one too.
Where is that where they call it a dreamsicle?
Ooh,
Dairy Queen.
Is it Dairy Queen?
DQ.
Dream. Or
But
I just know
anyway,
that the best ice cream bar ever
people-
is that strawberry cookie crunch bar that you could get at public schools.
Ooh,
And if you don't
That's a
think
good
so,
one.
we can fight after the podcast.
what
That's a good one.
what is Dairy Queen called in other places?
Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
Orange
what?
Julius. Orange Julius.
Oh yeah, that whole
But
thing.
that's not Dairy Queen. That's just Dairy Queen owns Orange Julius.
Yeah.
Is it
but
kind
Orange
of like
Julius
how
used to be its
Checkers
own
is
thing.
also Rallies?
No,
Hmm?
Orange Julius used to be its own thing. It was like a smoothie shop.
Hmm.
Oh,
It's not the same. It's not the same as a grill and chill.
grill and chill,
Grill and
baby.
chill.
Are there? I mean,
Get some-
two great things to do.
Some cheese curds and a blizzard.
Oh, I love cheese curds. Oh, A&W has the best cheese curds in my
What just
opinion.
happened? I'm gone.
Listen, they took
I'm
away
back.
our A&W.
Though. What?
We didn't have
Yeah,
one.
they took away our A&W. Yes, we did, Zach. We had one in Radcliffe. It was
Oh,
literally
okay.
like a 10-minute drive away. You could go get a big frosty mug of root beer, and then they took it away.
Red
That's
Cliff.
horrible. Why would they take it away?
I don't know.
Radcliffe's
They
where
gave
you
us
go if
Freddy's,
you
which
want,
isn't bad, but
if you wanted a mug of A&W or if you wanted to get stabbed.
It's like
hey, I like Radcliffe.
It's like the
for
bowling
the most
alley
part.
or the roller rink. You go there if you want to bowl or skate or if you want some drugs.
But you know what bowling alley you go to if you want great pizza and to play a show? West Side Bowl.
West Side Bowl.
I'm just trying to give them a shout out every
Listen,
podcast,
this
so
podcast
maybe
is-
they see this.
This podcast
The
is brought to
pierogi
you
pizza
unofficially by West Side Bowl
and their pierogi pizza.
and their pierogi pizza, home of the first The OK live show. I'm making this happen.
Good. We
That's-
should call them or something.
That seems almost excessive, but I feel like it should happen.
I agree 100%.
Yeah. All right, West Side Bowl. We love you.
We're all going to drive 6 hours to go play our very first show.
Yeah. You know what? No. I'll even one up you. I'll drive 6 hours to come to you guys, so then
And
we
then
can get
we'll
in the
leave
same
from
vehicle, and then go, and then come back, and then go back. What's up? Dedication, baby.
Better idea. You drive to us. We'll get in the same vehicle, drive back to Michigan, pick up your gear, drive back to Kentucky, pick up our gear, then go to Youngstown.
Dude, and we'll video the whole thing. It'll be so much. We'll have our content for like the next year. It'll be
Could
great.
you imagine? Could you literally imagine that?
It's a
You
lot
guys
of
can-
gas.
You guys can meet my parents and see the
like-
neighborhood. It'll be great.
We played our
I
first show.
gotta meet your mom and pop.
They paid us a very generous split of the door, but we spent $800 trying to get back and forth.
It's fine. No big deal.
Oh,
Totally
man.
worth it.
It's like, all right,
All the-
all things considered, minus gas.
It's like
and-
there's merch in the back. We have to sell it all to break even for the show.
also, if you'd like to buy our van,
It's got a few miles on it, but
Maybe
Oh,
we could do
gosh.
a raffle or something. We could have like a one-time merch item for sale.
I like on Armchair Expert how they have the lefty mug. Have you guys seen that?
No.
So Armchair Expert, the podcast, when they first started, they ordered a batch of merch. And this is actually pretty common, I think, when you look at mugs. Like, a lot of them are printed on this side so that when you hold it with your left hand, the logo's visible. And so someone brought that up, and so they reprinted to where it was like a right-handed mug, or maybe it's double-sided. But as kind of like a running gag, they have these lefty mugs that are $2,000.
Wow.
And it's kind of
Wow.
cool. It's actually really cool. Whenever they sell one, they donate that immediately to charity of the person's choice. So
Oh, that's cool.
you still get the mug, but it's pretty much like donating to charity.
that's very
That's
cool.
sweet.
But
I like that.
I mean, that's just kind of
The OK
ridiculous.
needs a lefty mug.
Word.
So in order to do that, we need to sell all the merch and get a lot of people to come to the show.
Yeah.
I think
Maybe
we-
my mom will donate some chocolates. We can sell those too.
I'd assume we
Oh my
already have a
gosh.
following in Youngstown.
Hearing me for?
Oh wow!
To make chocolates so we can sell at our show.
To make
Those homemade
Yeah.
Twix bars.
He's like
Mom
to make
said yeah.
chocolate, ma. Come on.
Look, he's getting the Boston accent already. It's great.
No, I just
The pretzel and the caramel, then the chocolate.
I can't do Michiganian. So I just have to-
Michiganian?
Michigandrin.
I'm loving every minute of this right now. This is great.
So I have to do like just a weird like Boston, Chicago, New York blend.
Michigonians.
Mix them all together. Just all the northern states.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Michigonians.
I think it's Michiganians, but it's cool.
Michiganians.
No, it's Michiganders. I just wanted to see that.
Michiganders.
Just wanted to say that, see if you guys knew. Now you're educated.
We talked. I'm pretty sure we talked about that
Oh.
last podcast.
We did.
Michiganders.
Michiganders. But anyway,
What's your
I was
favorite? What is your favorite United States accent? Go.
All of just him or us?
Everybody.
Everybody.
Ooh, that's really tough.
I would say, honestly, mine is probably Midwestern. I like the long O's. I think that sounds cool. You know what I mean?
No.
Like the way Never Shout Never, like, enunciated all of his lyrics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah,
I always thought that was really cool. That, and they have OPE, which is, I feel like, the best, like, expletive that you can have. Clean expletive.
What is it?
OPE.
Oh.
Like, let me scooch past you there and get the ranch.
Yeah.
Oh. That was great. Very, very relative to culture, too.
I would say my favorite would have to be, I don't know, man.
Well, all right, so like
Hawaiian.
let's think about this. You got Hawaiian?
Hawaiian?
Because all the other ones I find kind of unbearable.
Even like deep south, like Louisiana, where it's kind of like syrupy sounding.
It's hard. It's hard to enjoy things like that. I don't know. That makes me sound like
Paul,
a bad
your
person.
If they're not from Canada, I don't listen to them. So no, I'm just kidding.
That's not We're going United States because let's be honest. Everybody else in the world beats out our accents.
I don't know, man. I enjoy Southern accents. I think they're fun, especially when being from the North. I'm like, I don't even know if you said words, but this is great. This is a good time. I enjoy it.
You know what I had trouble with, ultimately with Southern accents, is I have a hard time distinguishing a Southern accent from lack of education. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like
mispronouncing words.
Yeah, a lot of times it's just because that's how they sound. It's not because they're dumb. But in my mind, I have a hard time being like, oh, that's just their accent.
I feel that.
You know what I think has done that?
What?
Has created that stigma? Cartoon hillbillies.
Cartoon hillbillies.
True.
For sure.
Like King of the Hill?
Yeah.
No. Nope.
Just kidding.
I just wanted to say that.
I love King of the Hill.
Dang it, Bobby.
Oh, daggone on Boom Hair, man. I was talking on the podcast.
All right.
This podcast went on real fast.
It's fine.
This is great.
This is why we do it. Here's the thing: is it's so close to our actual release date that we can't really talk about the single, but we can't really not talk about the single, if that makes sense.
Well, obviously.
Yeah, it's coming out. People should already be excited for it.
Oh, they're
Yes, we
excited.
can.
They're
All
pumped.
right.
I'm going to give one little spoiler. My absolute favorite thing about the recording is when the theme changes in the guitar solo, there's this super awesome, like, panning dive bomb thing that happens if you listen in headphones, where it wipes across from one ear to the other. Oh, it's great.
Glorious. Yeah.
Wizard McQueen over there.
Dude, Matt McQueen's the man.
He is the man.
Not to, be like, oh, I'm the drummer, so I want to highlight drum things, because I feel like that's super cliche, but there's some wicked fills in that song, man.
Dude, your snare is probably one of my favorite tones I've ever heard.
Oh, it's so nice. Matt made that sound.
All of that sounds amazing, but I would like to point out that my vocals sound smooth like butter.
Oh, dude.
They really do.
Oh, I actually have a synth note.
It's a little late for notes, Paul.
Not no compliment. Sorry. Hey, yeah. Hang on. I got
It's already on its way to Spotify, Paul.
You're like, this is a song. This is a song ruining thing. We need to change this now. It's like it's been mastered. It's on its way.
I hit Matt up with this. I was like, yo, did you add like crashes? He's like, what are you talking about? And I was like, after this, like when it builds into the solo and like, we're it's a really big part of the song. I'm like, there's this extra like splash on the chord changes. It's like, no, man, that's the synth. I'm like, for real? It sounds so freaking cool, dude.
Oh, So Paul, you gotta, cause Zach bounced the ISO tracks to me, and I was gonna play with them and stuff.
Oh right, I remember.
Yeah.
You gotta hear his synth part just by itself for that solo break,
Oh, I
because
bet.
it's all smooth and buttery, and then it filter
Here.
sweeps, and then it's like being punched
Oh, I
in the
can't
face
do it.
every time a
Yeah,
chord
I can
hits.
totally do that. I can totally do that. Give me a second.
I love it.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah.
Are you gonna play it?
Oh yeah.
Total side note, career goal
Oh.
for the OK. I want one of our songs played at an NHL game.
All right, so this will only be one side
No,
of the
I want
stereo.
one step further, kind of like the Hawks
Each
use
synth.
Chelsea
Pick the right
Dagger as their goal song.
Share.
I want one of our songs to be
Yeah,
a
drop.
goal song for an
I like
NHL
it.
team.
I like it.
Here it comes. It's coming at you. This will be an exclusive look. I hope people realize this.
Oh, man.
Files. Here it is.
Just days before the release, they're getting a little sneak.
All right. All right. What I love about this is it's not on any of the song other than the bridge. Okay. Where is it?
All right, here we go. I'm so excited.
Oh, wow. Here it comes. Hopefully.
Maybe.
Is it playing? We'll hear it eventually. I hear a movie of some sort. All right.
Yep.
That's it. That's the whole thing.
That's it.
I will say I'm glad you appreciate that part. I'm very proud that the automation in there with the resonance or the filter or whatever you want to call it.
It's so good.
I did that all manually. So like I did that live with the knobs and stuff on the keyboard. I was pretty proud of that. I'm like, because you can typically on like a digital instrument, you can go in there and play it and then just do the automation fade. But nope.
Word.
Nope.
I dig it. I dig it. It's so great, man.
I'm the best.
Top
the
5.
best, bro. Banana bread.
At work, bro.
Oh my god.
Oh, all right. So I stumbled across. I don't know how old it is, but my wife and I stumbled across a video today of this dude talking about how he got banana work. And just go on to YouTube and look up banana bread at work. It was, as Zach put it, that was an experience.
There is a very bit of language.
There's a bit of
Was that
language.
English?
So
A very bit of language.
there's a very bit much of language. Does it sound like a line from Oliver Twist? But yeah, banana bread at work, dude. Dude, there's 2 squirrels chasing each other on the tree over there.
Squirrels are cool. I like squirrels.
It sounds like you're. Oh no!
You didn't see that?
Oh no!
It was only a little bit.
Okay.
We're okay.
Oh, Paul, just if you're not watching, Paul spilled his drink. Very,
Only part of it.
just a
I got
small
excited.
part.
Paul, don't be messing up Mom and Pop's house like that.
It's my table.
Oh.
Don't worry. The staff is cleaning it up for me.
Yeah, cheap too.
He's overpaid and underworked.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, get some paper towels. So
Top
is
notch
hired.
service here.
He is hired as the official spokesperson for the OK.
Hey, Paul, what's your dad's name?
Mike.
Mike. Can he hear us
Mike.
right now?
Well, not right now because he's in another room, but he's
Oh.
coming back with more
Would
towels.
would he be
We need-
interested in doing like a promo video for us?
Oh, of course.
that would be so
we should
awesome.
we should actually just get all of our parents in some capacity to do.
Dude, both of my parents would love that.
That would be
Yeah,
so
don't mind
cool.
the armpits, okay?
What's that?
He thought you could see his arm in the
Yeah.
camera, but you can't.
Yeah, it's not here.
He's got big arms. He's jacked just like me.
Yeah,
I
right.
thought he said something about an eye patch.
No, yeah, he's a pirate too.
Yeah,
So,
3 eyes.
He's awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, that's the name of the band. Yep.
See, he doesn't even leave a tip.
Wow.
Ow. Stop
He didn't
embarrassing
give
me
you
in
a
front of
tip?
the internet.
Paul,
What?
We-
always tip.
Okay.
He's not done yet. I tip at the end.
So here's what's going to happen. We right now, this is our fifth podcast. When the OK has become something huge, and there are weird people that do things like make blogs about specific members, they're going to be like, you guys remember that one time on podcast 5 where Paul's dad cleaned up his soda? Like, they're just going to be talking about that and be like, oh,
It'll
he
be
was
great.
so cute on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait.
No doubt. No doubt. And they'll be like, do you remember that one on episode 4 where they were eating all the chocolate stuff that Paul's mom made?
Oh. Okay, so, I mean, I have not kept off all the weight from my keto journey, but on that last podcast, I looked super fat. Because I was sitting like, my back hurt, and I was just leaned back,
Dude,
weird.
your back was destroying
like-
you.
I had like this pendulous stomach.
I mean, it looked good, bro. Don't sweat it.
I rocked it. It was good.
Are we all going to do keto at some point? I feel like we talk about that.
I don't know. I think I would rather just start
Still
hitting the
doing
gym.
intermittent fasting.
Like,
All right,
I'm
I
tired
feel
of
that.
being so concerned with my weight and what I'm eating, and I would just rather, like, eat sort of well and then
Work
hit the
out
gym
really
a
hard.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I know that that's not a permanent, like, that's not a surefire solution. You have to do both.
I'll be honest with you. I've had a little bit of success. I'm still doing the intermittent fasting, which essentially just means I'm skipping breakfast.
Yeah.
And
I
then
love
not
that.
eating after 8. But I am doing I get at least one practice round in a week for disc golf, and then I'm doing field work. Plus, I'm doing like a workout routine
Uh-huh.
that's designed to strengthen your core for disc golf. And I've lost, I think, a total of like 7 pounds now.
All right.
Great, dude.
I'm still the size of a mammoth, but
Well, one day.
I don't
just
think
really,
like-
I really just want to look like I'm not playing a ukulele all the time.
I respect that. I want to look like I'm not eating my drums. Or like I already ate a drum and now I'm sitting behind it.
drumsticks.
Drums is hard because you do have to sit down for them. I feel like if I play a kit that was set up for someone small, I look like Jabba the Hutt somehow.
Job of the drum.
What?
Your Jabba impression is spot on, bro. That
I
was
don't know.
great.
I don't know all the like. He's speaking some kind of like nerd language that Star Wars fans know, but
Oh, totally, dude.
whatever he does, I don't know.
If anybody is listening to this, because I'm a Star Wars fan, but not that deep. If anybody's listening to this and they know what language Jabba speaks, drop it in the comments.
Hold on, I want instant gratification. I gotta know.
Yes, do it.
No.
Yeah.
Yes,
Jabba.
go ahead.
The Hut. Wait, hold on. Here's what we'll do. I'm going to look it up and then I'll text it to you guys. We're not gonna say. Oh, okay. I'm gonna say it out loud because that's so dumb. It's called Hut Ease.
Wow.
Ease.
That's the best they could come up with.
That's great.
Lucas, I'm disappointed.
That's. I mean,
My favorite little Easter egg in Star Wars, though, is that E.T. is in Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
yes. Whatever ET's race
Species is.
species.
There are 3 of them in the Senate scene where they're arguing.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
That's my favorite little Easter egg.
It's a good
Mhm.
Easter egg. I like Easter eggs.
I like it too. I like the plastic
fan of
ones because there's
chocolate
usually
ones.
like quarters or Hershey Kisses or something in them.
Oh
Yes, correct.
yeah.
Let's talk about candy now that we talked about losing weight.
Oh,
Listen
so we
here,
talked
guy in the
about
truck. I'm trying to have
we
a
had
conversation.
we had a Q&A on our Instagram a few weeks ago, and one of the
Got a
questions
couple of
was
questions on that one.
yeah, we had some good questions coming in, which was kind of surprising. It was cool. But we had, what is your favorite snack and drink? And I don't know. That's a hard question.
That is
I
such a
really had
hard
to
question.
think
I gave you my favorite like local snack and drink.
Sure. My thought was like,
'Cause
if we
truthfully,
were on the road, if we were headed to a show or back from a show, and I was like, I'm gonna get a snack, I'm gonna get a Diet Coke and a Butterfinger cup. So good. Or
I
But
respect
see,
that.
here's the thing:
chocolate
like
chip
you
muffin.
can't find them everywhere. But my favorite like chip kind of snack thing is they're called Himimaru, and they're a
Okay.
Japanese snack, and they taste like you're having like hibachi stir fry, but in
Oh,
a little
man.
cracker.
What?
Yes, dude, they're
Sign me
amazing.
up.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
They're so good. But then, like, I was thinking, like, you just can't find that just everywhere in the states where we're located. So
It's true. You know what you can find almost everywhere though? Twizzlers pull and peel. That's my jam, bro.
Twizzlers,
Oh,
pull and
man.
peel. I
Dude,
think I
it's so
said
good.
Grippos and Ale 8. Two Kentucky gems right there.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the most Kentucky thing you've ever said.
My thing I usually do, we usually, like, after shows, if it's really late and we're going to get snacks, I always just put together, like, a giant feast of, like, foods that I don't really even want. Like,
Such
Yeah,
as-
Zach's like the one that gets the random,
Yeah.
like,
I'll do, like, a
Cheese
dollar bag
Danish.
of, cheese Danish, a $1 bag of potato chips, a Slim Jim, Butterfinger, Reese, like, just a bunch of weird stuff.
and then
When-
he finds, like, the random Mountain Dew flavor of the summer or something.
Yeah, when we could have just gone to, like, Jack in the Box or something.
Oh,
You know
Jack
what?
in the Box.
I've never been to a Jack in the Box ever.
Have we told the
Dude,
Jack
no
in the Box
way.
story? What? No Jack in the Box.
No, we don't have them in Michigan, and the ones in South Carolina, the only one I lived by, everyone said it was terrible. So I'm like, all right, I ain't gonna.
Oh, dude, Jack in the Box tacos are magic.
Have we told the Jack in the Box story on the podcast, Nick?
No, I don't
Okay.
think so.
Nick and I, it was after a show last year, 2 years ago, whenever that was. And we stop at Jack in the Box. And
Were you
we
in
order.
Cincinnati?
I don't remember. But we order, and then the lady that was taking our order cuts us off while we're trying to order, because we ordered a couple meals and then some tacos, because you got to get the tacos, right? So we ordered a couple meals, and we're like, and she's like, pull forward. She didn't say anything else, just pull forward. And so we pull forward, and we're like, hey, we want to add on some tacos. And they were like, okay, hold on a second. And she's like talking to the other woman who was the person that took her order, and then she comes back, she's like, sorry, it's our policy not to add on items at the window. And Nick goes, yeah, but we were going to order them anyway. She cut us off. And so the person closes it. She's like, they said you cut them off. And then she goes, I don't care. They're not getting tacos.
Wow.
And so she was like, I'm sorry, we can't give you any tacos. And so we were like, at this point, Nick's fuming. I'm like trying not to be mad, but I'm also
It
mad.
was like 3 a.m, and I just
Yeah.
wanted tacos.
And so, long story short, we left a review for that particular Jack in the Box. Because, I mean, it was just the person. Like, I love Jack in the Box. It's not their fault. It was just that one person.
Yeah.
And then we literally...
And she could have been having a bad night,
yeah.
but
It was fine, but ultimately it was just kind of a nightmare trying to... So we got our actual food. Then we pulled right back around. They were like, Jack in the Box, what do you want? Or whatever, because the same lady, she's kind of mean. We go, we'd love 3 tacos, please. Just as nice as humanly possible. And so they rang up just our tacos. Good times.
And you got the tacos.
I don't know if I was
I
with
think they
you,
had
Nick,
spit in them, but
or
I'm
if-
not sure.
Or if I was with Taylor, but I went through for Jack in the Box one time, and the person was like, no, they weren't there. There was no one there. Was that you and me, Nick?
Oh yes, dude, we were.
You guys told me about
yeah,
that
because
Yeah.
there was
not
nobody
there.
at the store.
Yeah. So we went to the gas station or whatever, and we are like, hey, do you know about that Jack in the Box? And they were like, oh, yeah, they're probably there.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. They probably just didn't want to see you. It was weird. Yeah, Jack in the Box. I mean, everywhere you go gets a little strange at like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning.
It's true.
It's too early or too late, you know?
And just pro tip, if you ever go on tour, don't buy a hot dog from a gas station if it's after midnight.
Don't buy
And
gas station food in
if
general.
you buy a gas station hot dog at 2 or 3 or whatever it was, don't also get the condiments that have been sitting out all night. So I put relish and shredded cheese on that hot dog.
Oof.
Not from like a refrigerated case, from just like a serving line.
Bad day.
We didn't see Zach for like a week.
No, I've had food poisoning twice in my life, and maybe 3 times, and that was the last time.
Oof.
Bad
Yeah,
times.
I avoid gas station food at all costs.
I have-
Snacks is one thing. Food,
So because of that, I now have a rule for gas stations. If it's not a sealed package, I will not buy it.
That's smart.
Yeah,
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good
Which
rule.
is very sad because I love gas station food. I have literally been in situations where I'm like, oh, I want that so bad. Usually like a sausage biscuit or something, which I'll get them in the morning. You know those are fresh, right?
Oh,
But-
dude, the pork chop sandwich from 5 Star.
Oh, 5-star food is so good. Why is it so good? Pro
Is
tip,
it?
if you get the sausage,
Paul,
egg,
do you
and
guys have
cheese-
5 Star?
I don't think so.
Do you have like a Speedway?
Well, of course we got Speedway.
Okay, like
bro.
it's like Speedway, I guess.
You have
They
7-Eleven.
the breakfast.
Oh, I love 7-Eleven, bro.
But 5-star breakfast is so good. Neighborhood Market? Is that what
Dude,
it's
all
called?
right. So
No,
I know
no,
you've
that's a
been to
whole
this,
different
Paul, because you've been
gas
down
station.
south. Like southern breakfast diners
Yeah.
where you can get like country ham biscuit and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's every 5 Star every morning. It's a gas station where you
yeah.
can go and you can get like southern breakfast sandwiches
Ooh.
on your morning commute. And they
So
do a pork chop sandwich that is, oh, it's fire.
It's good stuff. The
That sounds
chicken
great.
biscuit is good. Also, if you get the sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, then you get a hash brown. You put the hash brown on the biscuit.
Ooh. Creativity.
Yes.
I like that.
It's like when you go to Jack in the Box and you get the chicken tater.
The chicken tater is so good. Oh, we have to go. Where's the closest?
It's
Hey,
a-
Siri,
Chicken and cheese sandwich with a hash
where's the
brown on it.
closest Jack in the Box?
The nearest one I found is Jack in the Box on South Cumberland
Give me
Street.
an email.
Probably Nashville,
Is it Nashville?
Lebanon, Tennessee,
It's not that far.
Lebanon.
I mean, it's very far. It's pretty far for Paul, but
I mean, that's fine. I'll go. It's fine.
Here's
Dog.
the. Ooh. All right. Well, we got about 10 minutes left on this bad boy.
Whoop, whoop.
So, good times.
Great
So
times.
let's end it with this. What have you guys been into media-wise? Music, movies, books, games?
you're gonna really
Oh, go
you're
ahead,
gonna
go
laugh
ahead.
at me.
No, I
Um,
won't.
But I've been digging through. I'm sure you guys saw it on Instagram. I've been digging through the Grateful Dead. Like I've known a bunch of their stuff for a long time. Never really like understood why people go crazy over them.
Yeah.
But the like performance nature, like if you listen to their live stuff, which I'm not a huge fan of live recordings, that's just not me.
Sure.
Yeah.
When you listen to their live stuff, you can hear just how tight they were as a band and how creative they got just on the spot. I know
Yeah.
there's like that whole joke, like, oh, they were high all the time, so that's where all that's coming from. But like, if you listen, there's a lot of technical stuff going on.
Wasn't it more that
Yeah.
their fans were high? Because their fans
I don't
would
know.
just follow them for like weeks and weeks, right?
Yeah, I know that was the thing, but like literally, I'm listening to like, there's a live album called Steal Your Face, and that whole live recording, just that piece of like they did some Chuck Berry covers, they did some Johnny Cash covers, and it's just crazy to listen to the way that they like take these songs and just morph them as they're playing. It's just really cool.
That's pretty cool.
It's it's making me, it's inspiring me to be more creative about my guitar lines and just the way I approach different stuff. We're like, okay, well, I'm going from the 1 to the 4 here. I would normally play something like this, but maybe I could play something completely different.
I like that.
And it started. I just like
Creativity.
literally just got like a best of Grateful Dead and listened to that, and then I was like, what's the best live album? And so I looked that up and just like started digging through it that way.
I dig it.
I like it.
And then EDM. I know I've texted you guys a bunch, but there's a lot of EDM stuff that I've. It's good. I listen to it when I'm like mowing the lawn or working out or something where I don't need like a lot of focus, just background noise.
Yeah.
But again, I'm listening for like melody hooks and inspiration for guitar.
I dig it.
Paul, what about you?
So I've been listening. I think I mentioned this last time too. Been listening to a ton of this podcast called Ideas Digest. These two, I want to say they're somewhere in Australia. They just talk about almost anything and everything. Sometimes it's like they do really like clickbait, like titles of the episodes, obviously to get people interested, which I think is great because I'm like, ooh, I want to know what this is about. But they do it like live on Instagram, and then obviously they like edit it and then re-release the episodes. But I think I've listened to like 15 episodes in the last like 3 weeks, so it's been really good. Yeah, just seeing different. I mean, they've got some like faith related stuff, which has been really cool. Some people I knew, and just some new people with ideas with all that stuff. So that's been really cool. And then I'm still reading that Stephen Pressfield book, the War of Art or whatever. I can't remember.
Yeah, the War of Art.
War of Art. Yeah, it's dude, so much good stuff in there, man. It's like so much to think about. I love it. It was great. Very relatable too. I'm like, I thought the same thing.
Started rereading that one.
It's a good one.
Taylor said, "You're reading that again?" It's like, oh yeah.
Yes, correct.
I didn't even think about podcasts. There's one that Caitlin turned me on to. It's called The Weirdest Thing I Learned This Week.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I like the title.
That one's fun. It's like these. I don't know where they all work at. Like the podcasting is not their full-time job. Like some of them are doctors, some of them are scientists, and some of them are just like journalists or authors. They're just kind of scholarly people. And during their research and stuff, they like pick out random stuff, and they do like clickbait kind of titles and teasers too. But that one's fun.
I dig it.
They're real quick episodes too. They're like car ride to work kind of podcast.
That's cool.
What about Zach?
I have been listening to. Really haven't been listening to any new podcasts. I have been listening to Dirt Poor Robins, which is another Louisville band. If you are looking for the Louisville band with the best production of all time, legitimately, I think that they might have that title. The production work
Dirt Poor Robins
on Dirt Poor Robins is incredible. And they've just released a series of EPs called Dead Horse, and they're releasing the entire album now with new content. So I'm just diving back into the EPs to kind of listen back through.
Yeah, and once you listen to that, go back and listen to like Days of the Leviathan or Last Days of the Leviathan. That one was good.
I mean, like ridiculous stuff, and it's been going on. It's like I wish I could say that they're like not underappreciated because they have a lot of really dedicated fans, but like so very few people know about them, and they're doing crazy, super cool. It's like cinematic prog rock. I don't even know how to how do you classify it?
I don't know. It's literally like they've written a graphic novel with music.
That's awesome.
Crazy stuff.
It's so good.
Listening back through that, and I have been watching Cold Case Files with Taylor at night, and when we don't want to watch Cold Case, we watch Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yes.
And that's been a lot of fun. And then to top that off, I've been playing a Switch game called Graveyard Keeper, which has sucked away several hours of my lifetime. But it's so fun. You play a medieval graveyard keeper, and you have to like find a place to put all the bodies, and you can do weird, creepy things like harvest their meat and sell it on the black market and like weird stuff like that. So
this is very real life. game.
Well, yeah, it's like
Zach,
it's like
are
an
you okay?
8-bit game. Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm just fine. Why?
What
No.
kind of meat are you eating on this new diet, Zach?
It's a very dark game, but they sell it well because it's like a little, it's like an arcade game almost. Oh, great. I don't know.
That's great.
Side
man.
question for everybody.
All right, we got 3 minutes.
Paul, are you into Avatar?
I mean, not really. No.
Do you know the premise?
I mean, yes.
If you could be any bender, what element would you bend?
Mind bender.
That's not a thing.
I don't know. I've never thought about this because every time people talk about this, I'm like, that sounds cool. And then someone else has a different one. I was like, that sounds
Earth.
cool. I haven't thought about
Air,
it.
fire, water. Earth, air, fire, water.
I would say probably either earth or fire for me.
I like fire. I'm gonna go with fire.
I would probably do air just because you can manipulate it around you and make yourself fly and float and
But only in
glide and
The Legend of Korra. Anyway, it's crazy stuff. That's a good question. I'll have to think about that more. Probably more than I should. All right,
plus
everybody.
as a disc golfer, I would love to be able to air bend because I feel like it would give me a leg up on the competition.
Oh, the truth comes out.
That's true.
All right. Well,
I could talk about anime for a long time. Let's just put that
I
there.
believe it.
we've got
We'll
to
save
end this.
that for your other
We've got to
podcast.
end this. Zoom is closing us out. I've got to go catch a Bruins game. So this has been the OK Podcast. Please stream, download, do whatever the heck you do with our new single Waves out everywhere September 4th, 2020. We're very excited to share that with you. It's just the beginning. So subscribe to the podcast. Right. Check us out, wearetheok.com, at wearetheok, and download Waves wherever you listen, stream, download, whatever the heck music. We'll even release probably a lyric video coming up. And the official audio will even be on YouTube. So it'll be everywhere. You know how that works these days. All right. That's all for us.
Yay!
All right, bye everybody.
Yay.
Goodbye.
Bye.
We're the OK. Also, the Bruins aren't playing tonight. But anyway, bye.
Are they playing on the 23rd, 31st? 31st?
Oh, good call. Okay, you might be right. That's right, because we're in the future.
Zach's got to do his brew.